Welcome to the bold analysis. If Opondo Kaluma and the transactional wing in ODM party are not contained, then Raila Odinga should know that William Ruto will use that wing to chase Sifuna out of ODM. The probability of Sifuna leaving ODM party even before the end of 2025 is high, and this is if the attacks can't stop. Watch to the end. I followed the events of today's meeting in Western Kenya, and I did promise to you that I'm going to follow that Western declaration. And there's that Western region declaration. There will be another region declaration that is going to continue. And I realized that there was a message. Panic has gripped ODM party over the fate of Edwin Sifuna. And you cannot take away from him. Edwin Sifuna is a real machinery in ODM party. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to get to the gist of that, because sometimes it's important to look into it. But before that, we are supporting Josephine here.
Ni venye nauzanga melon. Hii ndio kazi yenye niko nayo kwa saa hii. Ndio niweze kulisha watoto.
Melon unapata pesa ngapi?
Melon napata faida ya 200 na nunua na 200. Ndio kwa saa hii juu sina kazi nyingine na niko na watoto, ndio niweze kulisha hao watoto. Juu si huyu peke yake, niko na watoto wengine wawili, sasa wote ni watatu.
Kuna watoto watatu? Na wako class ngapi?
Ule first born, second born nampelekanga daycare. Huyu juu ni mdogo, natembea na yeye.
Na baba
yake aliacha kama niko na mimba ya miezi 2, akaniambia ameenda kazi, hajawahi rudi.
Sijui nitamchukua na huko, nataka watu wamuone. Yes, kesi yake iko very, nataka experience.
Babake alitoka kwa nyumba akaniambia ameenda kazi na hajawahi rudi mpaka wa leo. Hiyo ilikuwa ni last year mwezi wa 4 date 29.
Sasa unaishi peke yako?
Naishi tu peke yangu na watoto wangu watatu.
Tukienda zaidi tutapata hiyo.
Sasa kiupande wangu nikitembea na huyu ama nipate tu mahali tu kuna kivuli, nikae nifanye biashara yangu hapo na mtoto, kama tumekaa chini, hiyo itakuwa ni better. Kama umekapata mahali ambao umekaa tu chini na mtoto. Hata kama tu nikuuza melon zangu ili tu nipate tu pesa ya kulisha hao watoto. Na nilipe school fees, niweze kulipa rent. Rent nalipa ya 3,000.
Unasema
naishi single huko Matopini, Sifuna Valley.
So just as you covered that story, what she went through the trouble and the husband disappeared. So she's really forced to walk around with that, selling that, walking in the sun. Ukikaa hapa utamwona just around Nairobi here. And we opted out that the best that would support her is to help her pay her house rent, and apart from house rent, set up a business for her. If the house rent can be paid upfront for 1 year, then set up a business yenye anaweza fanya kama amekaa, so that she would also take care of the child. She went through a CS and she's not even comfortable making the movement around. And we believe, we hope, but let me tell you, this is our 28th project since 2022 when we supported Sarah. 28th. And it's of course what's supporting kidogo kidogo hujaza kibaba. Already have 43,000. I think 43,000 some hundreds, yes. 43,645. Yeah, 43,645. We're targeting around 150. Yeah, nenda. So kidogo kidogo, that 50, that 100, how much D itasaidia sana. Ladies and gentlemen, leaders met in Western Kenya. The meeting in Western Kenya, remember, it was moved from Bugungu, I'd rather have pronounced it well, to Kakamega Golf Club. Probably it was, I tried asking around, and it's about because of turnout issues. UDA pitched tent in Vihiga today for some interdenominational service, few kilometers away from Kakamega. And I'm fully convinced the meeting that the interdenominational prayer in Kakamega, it was supposed to provide a platform to respond to what the other team, the other ODM team was speaking. The Secretary General of the party, Edwin Sifuna, skipped the meeting. All the members of the Central Management Committee, the interim party leader, Anyang' Nyong'o, the two deputy party leaders, that is both Simbarati and Osotsi, and also the chairperson, Gladys Wanga, all of them were present. But the key person, the spokesperson of the party, Edwin Sifuna, was absent, sending shockwaves about this. And when you listen to speeches, you will understand the panic within ODM party. They want you to listen to a message from Osotsi and Kalebamisi.
Mimi nataka kusema hivi. Sifuna is one of the most brilliant and visionary leaders of our party. Aheshimiwe. Hatutaki junior members of the party kwenda kusomea secretary general wa chama. Hiyo ni makosa. Hata juzi nimeona mbunge fulani ambaye tulifukuza kwa chama, anaitwa Elisha. Tulifukuza yeye tukaexpel kwa chama. Ati sasa yeye ndiye anasomea secretary general wa chama chetu. Mimi nasema I will protect every lawyer who is in ODM. We will not allow us being pushed around by junior people in the party. Na mimi kama DPL niko sitakubali hiyo. We must respect our leaders. We must respect Otuoma, we must respect Baraza, we must respect Wanga, we must respect Anyang' Nyong'o na wengine, Simbarati na wengine. We must respect them. Wewe una complain juu ya official wa party. Umesikia baba akicomplain juu ya Sifuna? Have you ever heard baba complaining? Have you ever heard Anyang' Nyong'o complaining?
Na saa hii tunasema itafika wakati baba ametoka kule AU, tutakuja hapa na party leader muwe tayari kutueleza are we in the government or we are not. If you don't do that, you are going to end up with two ODM. You will have ODM in government and ODM in opposition. You will have done a disservice to the many years Raila Odinga has fought for this party. The leaders who are here, you are sitting on a seat. The party leader who founded this party is struggling to get a seat in AU. But you are comfortably here as MPs, as governors. But Raila koko barabara. If you spoil this party, you will have spoiled the work of Raila Odinga for many years. Mungu awabariki.
I like the punchline by Kalebamisi. If ODM will not correct, there is a wing here. We have a lot of contention in that wing, and this is a wing that believes they are in government. So, and in fact, truth be told, the Mount Kenya fellows who are even in government are even doing better. They are not praise and worshiping, are there, except nani ndiye alianza akaambiwa wewe nyamaza kafogo, and now he went quiet. So the other praise and worship team looking for tender there, looking for a job here, some KDF, for example, nipatie mtu wako. It is some talking. They are not talking about the development of the people. They are talking about we're in government, we're going to rape more, but no one, I've not seen them talking about what they have met the president or someone asking about the stalled projects in the Nyanza region. So, it's clear. And there is something that he said. Now, this agenda, the agenda of this meeting, one speaker after the other had a solidarity message to Sifuna. Anyang' Nyong'o and Simbarati, Anyang' Nyong'o even went to an extent of explaining how Sifuna was brought into the party and has served for the last 8 years.
Nataka niwaombe mtu yoyote, umeongea juu ya Sifuna hapa, wacha niwaambie, Sifuna is our secretary general, na lazima aheshimiwe kivivyote vile. Mkiona tumenyamaza, Sifuna anaongea sauti ya chama. Tunaelewana? Sifuna anaongea ile nafikiria, ile Ososi anafikiria, ile Wanga anafikiria, ile profesa anafikiria, na ile baba inadunda ndani ya roho yake na nyinyi nyote. Kwa hivyo biashara, mnaona wale ambao wanapiga kelele ni wale wanaona kwamba kuna tenda itatokea kwa hii serikali. Nitaitwa, wacha niongee hivi kama nitaitwa. Hapana, Ruto pia sio mjinga. Ruto amekuwa kwa hii siasa, anajua sisi ni kina nani kama chama. Kwa hivyo ile mikora ingine, wacha tuwaambie sisi kama chama tuko imara, na tutahakikisha kwamba ODM imesimama.
Being the Secretary General and the spokesperson of the party, he clarified every issue. And since then, we have not seen any writing about Sifuna in the newspapers at all. Sasa wewe ni nani? Sasa wewe unaanza leo kupinga Sifuna. Wewe ni nani? We in the party sourced Sifuna from his professional work to bring him to the party. And he has been doing an excellent job since then. Ama sivyo? So let us support him. We in the party support him. Let the people support him. The guy is built for the future. Ama sivyo? The guy is built for the future. You know what I mean? Ukiangalia huko mbele, utaona Sifuna. Utaona nani? Sifuna. If you don't know what I'm saying, go home, fikiria. Sawa sawa?
Something is cooking. And I can tell you that ODM realized that Sifuna could be making his way out. In fact, he's been the most consistent in the party. Most consistent even in articulating the ODM position that while we want to speak about broad-based, but we must stand with the identity. There is something Sifuna said in Bondo that, Baba, if you go to AU, come back, I'll give you a party the way you found it. And Arati have said something I've been saying here, that Sifuna is not speaking. Yes, Sifuna can also speak his mind, but Sifuna is the Secretary General of the party. And if the Luo Nyanza, a section of the Nyanza MPs are not tamed, that party is going to be reduced to a village shell, some shell. It's not going to hold its stand. Remember, the President William Ruto has a strategy of divide and rule. It is in the interest of the ruling party to divide and rule. And why Sifuna exit is sending shockwaves. This is it. I want to tell you something here. Ruto is using the Opondo Kaluma to split ODM. Ni hiyo. Si kitu ingine, ni hiyo. That is it. That is it. That is it. That is it. Ni hiyo. And they don't, and in fact the scheme is to frustrate Sifuna so that Sifuna can exit the party, so that they take over that position. Even, you know, they are willing to take over the party and be the secretary general and take over the leadership of that party, so that they can go and auction that party to President Ruto. That is it. And it is that transaction wing. People who hold their stand and they speak about Ruto is ever right. So this is why Sifuna is the bridge. And the Raila Odinga also understands, and this is the card, that if he exits the party, he's going to walk out with a demographic. Yes, he's going to walk out with the audience. He carries some urban audience that the other folks don't have. He carries some audience there that the other folks don't have. The other issue is, there are those who see Sifuna as someone upstaging them, someone taking off from them. No, they believe they're veteran politicians. They went there, they came there before Sifuna, and Sifuna is emerging. But you have to give man his flowers, because at the time the country needs someone to speak to power. Sifuna is normally available. You cannot, the others who have chosen the dangling carrots to celebrate and praise and worship during the present worship team, you don't have, there is no magic around it. You need to articulate what the people wants to hear. And I know why, and I know keenly one of the things. Sifuna is a key voice in Nairobi here. And as Sakaja team also eyeing, Ruto team also Nairobi vote, it will be in their interest to disintegrate ODM. So that is why I think the panic is there. The statement from the Western delegation declaration was clear. It was to show solidarity with Sifuna. Something would have come up that Sifuna would make his way out. Thank you.